So we are back on YouTube. Hi guys, we are back on YouTube. It's been 4 years since I last uploaded a video on ROUHAN'S Beauty Journey. So before I go further, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Georgina Rowan and I am the makeup artist and beauty therapist at ROUHAN'S Beauty, and I'm also the founder of ROUHAN'S Beauty. So I decided to do a weekly vlog because, like I said, it's been 4 years since I uploaded a video. With all the videos that I used to have on ROUHAN'S Beauty YouTube, I deleted them so that I can start creating new videos. And so because I delete them, I decided to do a weekly vlog for our first video. And in this weekly vlog, I want to talk about the updates. Like, I want to give you guys the updates on ROUHAN'S Beauty Journey. So I'm gonna talk about what's been going on. I want to talk about what's been happening and where we're at right now on our journey. So in this video, I want to talk about why I create ROUHAN'S Beauty YouTube. So why I create ROUHAN'S Beauty YouTube is because, first of all, I love recording my life. I love recording, I love vlogging, and so I think it's so nice to look back on your journey. It's very interesting to watch your journey. So I still do, so I have my own personal YouTube channel, and I used to record a lot of my videos, like a lot of videos. I used to record my crazy little adventures, but I only posted up one video of me and my friend, and we were just talking crap. And I have so many other videos of my crazy adventures, and the reason why I never post them on my YouTube, my personal YouTube channel, is because I just feel like it doesn't have meaning, it doesn't have purpose. It's one thing to post something for people to watch, but what am I giving back? How am I helping them? What is it teaching them? And so that's the reason why I never actually uploaded all my videos, and I ended up deleting the video that I uploaded, that I post on my personal YouTube channel. So when I started this business, I just, the idea just came to, maybe I should, upload myself doing my makeup and upload my makeup work. That's one way to get my makeup work out there. Also to help others to maybe learn how to do their makeup, or, inspire someone in some way. And so that kind of makes sense to me because it's got meaning. It will help others. And so when I started uploading the videos, I started getting more ideas on maybe I should record my journey. So if anyone out there is on the same path as me, maybe they can learn something from it and they can do the same for themselves. To me, it's like I'm giving something. I have all the information, and so it makes sense to share the information with others. That way I'm helping others. That's the reason why I create ROUHAN'S Beauty YouTube. So that is all. I am so tired. I had a very, very busy day today, and so I'm gonna stop the video here and I'm gonna go have a shower and go to sleep because I have another big day tomorrow. And yeah, Organic chai tea for breakfast. Just a little bit of update. So I did the weekly video, the update weekly video last week, and when I edit the video, it was a very long video. It took 1 hour. Even though I cut the video down to 30 minutes, it just didn't sit well. It's a lot of cutting. It was a very long video and it was a lot of cutting, so I decided to just keep the first video I did, which is introducing myself, and start all over again. So I did that last week, and this is the second week, and this is gonna be the second video of that first weekly vlog on ROUHAN'S Beauty Journey. So I am in my trendy outfit. Reason being is because I do some work for my dad, and sometimes I always ended up ruining my good outfit because I do painting for him and I do outdoor work, and so I decided to get myself this trendy outfit from Bunnings. We're just waiting for my dad to message us to let us know that he's home so we can go over and help them with their garden shed. I did a mini renovation, so I'm gonna go get some food because I'm gonna go to organic market and get some food. I am on a very strict self-discipline journey. I can only consume organic food and eat a lot of natural vegetables, fruits and vegetables, and the reason why I stopped YouTube for 4 years is because I was going through a very personal transformation mentally and spiritually, and so I thought I should just stop YouTube and focus on myself, and you know, just focus on myself, focus on my family, and focus on work and my clients. And so that's what I did, and right now I'm at a place where I feel like I am ready to start YouTube again. So yeah, so that's the whole reason why I stopped YouTube for 4 years. I'm not only gonna share about the outer beauty, the materialistic things. I'm also gonna talk about spiritual things. I'm gonna talk about things that balance the mind, the body, and the soul, because the inner beauty is the real beauty when it comes to beauty. Because when you're beautiful from the inside, it shows on the outside. That is the real beauty. And so I'll be sharing about like self-care. I'll be sharing about mental health. I'll be sharing about, because it's all part of the inner beauty, the mental health, the self-care, the self-love. You know, what we put in our body, we become. So I'll be talking about the food, the mental health, the mind, the body, the soul, the healing, the, you know, healing the shadow work, healing your childhood trauma, healing yourself. You know, when it comes to real healing is the inner work, the healing your childhood trauma. So I'll be talking about, you know, the self-care, the self-love, the mental health, the mind, the body, the soul, and also, of course, the journey, ROUHAN'S Beauty Journey, and the services that we offer. Okay, so yeah, when it comes to certain things like that, I'll be sharing. It's not only going to be about the outer beauty, it's going to be about the inner beauty, which is the mind, the body, and the soul. You know, what we put in our body, we become. So I'll be talking about a lot of things, you know, the self-care, the self-love, the mental health, all of those things. That's the inner beauty, you know, it all contributes to the inner beauty. So I'll be sharing that as well. So we're at the organic markets. I'm gonna go and get something to eat. I got myself a vegan wrap It's a vegan wrap. I like organic markers. Food tastes so good. Hi guys. So I'm a little bit early to my appointment, so I thought while I wait, because I have 2 p.m. my appointment starts at 2 p.m. and it's at Southport, Gold Coast. So I'm here to see my accountant to do my tax because I didn't in like for 2 years. I'm just really bad at this kind of things. Like one thing about me, I just feel like I can operate more in the bush. Like living in the city and having all of these things, like living in the system and doing all these things is just not for me. I operate so differently, like it's just too much. But anyways, I am here, so I'm waiting in the car. I'm gonna wait for, I think I have another, I have 30 minutes. Okay, so while I'm out here, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about Rowan's Beauty update. I don't know if it's gonna rain. I'd love it if it rains because we need rain. It's very dry. Everything is dry. So when I started my business was registered as a beauty salon. And I was doing mobile at the time. I started off as a mobile beauty and I was servicing Gold Coast, Brisbane, Toowoomba and Sunshine Coast areas. At the time of doing that, I was doing makeup and I was doing waxing. Not a lot of clients booked me for waxing in Sunshine Coast, Toowoomba and Gold Coast, but I do get clients in Brisbane for waxing, and it was very full on, to be honest. With makeup it was pretty easy, but it was actually full on as well. One of the thing with me is that I love traveling, so that makes my job enjoyable. I love driving, love going places. It's like therapeutic for me, and plus it's also like when it comes to doing makeup, like it's something that I really enjoy and I really love. So sometimes I'll travel far for only, if I have one client, I'll travel for one client. Sometimes I'll travel to Gold Coast and then for one client and then travel back to Brisbane for like 3 clients, or travel to Sunshine Coast for 3 clients and then travel to Brisbane for 1 client. So it's it was very full on. I had to make sure that I'm on time. If I'm doing 3 different clients, for example, if I have 1 client in Brisbane, 1 client in Gold Coast and 1 client in Toowoomba, I have to make sure that I calculate my time, and I have to make sure that I am on time. So yeah, my clients, like they'll talk to me about anything and I'm always there like a shoulder to cry on. Sometimes they cry. When you have that kind of energy where people feel comfortable to open up to you, it's a beautiful thing. So you know, although I do feel tired every time when I go home, I'm always singing. It just, the feeling that I get, it's on another, it's like a really beautiful frequency that I'm in, like the high vibrations that I'm in. It's so beautiful. And so I think because of the experience that I get from after work, I realized, like, that made me realize that what I'm doing is for me, because I'm always happy. I'm always happy when I go to do my work. I'm always happy when I go home. So I think that's a good thing about it. Like, if you ever have a job, make sure it's something that you enjoy doing. Make sure it's something that you love, because that's the only thing that matters. The only thing that matters is, you know, you do something that you love, because at the end of the day, you don't want to do something that drains your energy, because that's not what life is all about. Life is about doing something that you love. Like, you have to understand your mission, you have to understand your purpose, you have to understand what you love. And by understanding, you know, to be able to understand certain things in life, you have to first understand yourself. Who are you? What do you like? What do you love doing? And by understanding yourself more, when you go within and you understand yourself, then that's when you'll understand everything outside of you. So it's very important for everyone to, like, you know, to really understand themselves, because it makes the biggest difference in what you do in life. It really does. A lot of people, I feel, don't know their worth. They don't know what they're like, but they're just doing it for the sake of doing it. When you do something for the sake of doing it because you're doing it because you get a lot of money for it, trust me, you're not going to be happy. You will not be happy. Do what you love. When I started my business, my fees were like very low when I started, and then after I started lifting my fee up, and right now I still get my regular clients. Like, if I tell them, hey, my prices went up, they're always like, yeah, that's okay. Like, you know, it's all about, like, I'm always scared. Like, to me, it's never about money. It's all about helping others. It's all about giving to me, because this is what I love. So it doesn't really bother me if I make such a little amount of money. But in the life and in the world that we live in, when it comes to your expense, when it comes to certain things, you need money. You need money. And when it comes to the cost of things, you need to survive. And so, you know, you have to put your price up, and you have to be very realistic with everything, with yourself. And so anyways, that's what I did. So yeah, I always, like, when I travel, I was doing back to back, and you know, I'm always happy, like, going to work, driving to work. You know, you learn a lot, and you learn a lot, and you know, ideas will come to you from out of nowhere, and you know, you learn different tricks and ideas and different things, and that's the beauty about it, I guess. But yeah, so that's all I want to share in this video, and I'm gonna share more in the next video. Oh my goodness, that wasn't a very long, that was a 12-minute video of explaining things. But like, I didn't want to do a lot of talking in one video. I don't want to give too much information in one video, so that's why I'm like cutting it down, so that way I'm not talking too much, and I can also show you guys what I'm up to. Okay, I'm just gonna go in. Hello. That was a very quick. So I got a phone call from my accountant. Their system went down, so they cannot do my forms, so they had to reschedule my appointment. So we're gonna probably do like a Zoom call to get everything sorted and done. So, which is good, because I want to, I don't know, like I said, I didn't do my tax in so long. I get very scared. Not scared, but I was a little bit nervous. Like, I'm gonna go pick up my son from school, and then that gives me more time to go do some house shopping also. So anyways, I'm gonna start driving. So I'm gonna show you guys where I'm at. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so I'm at my son's school. I'm gonna wait here until he finishes. I have like 20 minutes, so I'm just gonna wait until he finishes, and then I'm gonna go do some house shopping. And after, there are a couple of things that I have to do actually, so I'm gonna do them now. I'm like doing a course also, and for some reason I cannot find my work, and so I want to call them up and to see what's going on and sort it out and get it all done and out of the way. I'm just excited because I'm just getting one thing done at a time. Like I'm slowly ticking off my box list of things. By the way, this is my ROUHAN'S Beauty uniform. I bought this from Kmart. Kmart have some really good outfit that you can use for as your uniform. So this one is from Kmart. ROUHAN'S Beauty color is black and gold, so I got this is my uniform that I wear Monday to Sunday. Even if I don't have clients for ROUHAN'S Beauty, I'm still doing something. If I don't have clients, I'm still working. So I had to quickly go into Best Friends to get my cat, my daughter. She is my daughter, my animal child. So I had to go in to get her dry food. She eats Pacific dry food from, I think it's, what is it? It is Hills Dry Food. That's the brand. My cat's name is Jupiter, and she is like a cat version of me. Like she is meant to be my cat. The way she is, she loves adventures like me. She loves car rides, and she's very peaceful to be around, like such a peaceful, and she is so smart. So now I got the cat foods and I'm gonna go to the shops. I'm gonna go to the camera place to purchase. Oh, before I do that, I actually have to transfer some money. Right now I'm gonna go to the shops to do some shopping, and then I also have to get a camera, and I want to also get a lip liner. There is it's a lip liner from Savvy, and I think it's a really good lip liner. So I'm gonna go there and get that, and then I'm gonna go home. When I woke up this morning, I was so tired. I dropped my son off at school, and then I went back home and I went back to sleep. And then I woke up, I did some work, and then I had a shower, got ready. By the time I got ready, it was like late in the afternoon. So I did some work, and then I went to pick up my son, went back home, and then I came here. So now I'm gonna go to the shops, and then I'm gonna go back home. So yeah, I still haven't checked my mail with my accountant. Yesterday they said that they'll contact me. I still have to send them some things, which I don't think I have, like everything. I don't know, but there's a lot of things that I still need to do. So I'm gonna try and get them all done. Okay, so this is the one I get. This is the one that I actually really like. I got the lip liners. We went to the camera house and they're closed. So there's other camera house around, so we're just gonna go to the other ones that are open. And I don't know why they're closed. Maybe because it's a small camera house, I'm not too sure. I'm looking for the camera stand. I really need a camera stand so that I can do my work as well. But it's one of those hand camera holder thing that I need. So it's just a little one. It sits about this high, so it's, you know, I can adjust it and I can use it to put my camera on so I can talk, sit on a chair and talk. Because right now I'm trying to use, I have a big letter and I have to use it to kind of sit my camera on, or sometimes I just pile up like boxes to sit my camera on. So it is so we're just at the camera place. So they don't have the camera. We came all the way to this other camera house and they don't have they don't have the tripod in store, so I just have to wait for tomorrow and just go to that camera house, the one where they have the tripod. So I have to wait till they're open, which is tomorrow. So anyways, I'm gonna go home and cook dinner. It's like 7. I'm like running around trying to figure this out, and I also have other things that I have to do. So I'm gonna go home, make dinner, do some work, and then we'll talk about the updates on ROUHAN'S Beauty. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly go in and get the tripod, whatever, camera holder before they close. I got the tripod. It is called Tripod Pro Master. So this one's really good. So this is, it's just about this tall, and so I can just sit it up on the table and talk, so I don't have to hold my camera because it's very hard. So I'm gonna keep the receipt. I have to remember to keep the receipt because it all goes towards work things. While I'm here, I'm gonna do a little bit of update that I was supposed to do yesterday, but I was so tired I just went to sleep. So when I started my business as a mobile beauty, it took off. And it was doing really good. I was getting a lot of clients. I was getting like new clients, and the new clients become my regular clients. So every new client that I get stays with me, which was a really amazing thing. It just made me feel like I do my job really well to have them stay with me. Every new client that comes to me becomes my regular client. So, and my business was taking off really good. Like I was so busy. I was doing back to back, like traveling. I'll travel somewhere for one client and then travel the other to another location for another client, and then to another location. Like sometimes I do 3 or 4 different locations in one day. So that was how busy it got, and I was okay with traveling. But as you do something, you learn on, okay, maybe I'm gonna not do that and I'll include this in. And so I was learning a lot when I was working. I've learned about, like, even with my car expense, like how much I have to charge for the fuel, because when you do travel, you understand a bit more about your fuel. And so yeah, that was it was a good thing. You know, you learn as you go. When I started, like I didn't have a job, so this was like I was doing this out of like, okay, a survival mode. And when I was doing that, it took off, and that was so crazy. Like it was so crazy for me because I've never really, you know, when you put your mind to something and you really work on it, it will flourish. When you just focus on it, it will flourish, and when you don't give up, it will flourish. And then COVID and lockdown happened. Okay, so I'm just getting ready to go to the shops. I need to get some things for dinner tonight. So in this video, I want to talk about when COVID happened. And when COVID happened, I had to kind of like, it kind of forced me to having a studio for my clients to come to when COVID happened. So when COVID happened and when we all had to go into that lockdown, and no one is supposed to work, and because when I was working as a mobile, I was collecting salon furnitures on the side, because ROUHAN'S Beauty color is black and gold. Every time when I go to shop and I see anything like one thing with me is I had to picture, like I always picture, I have to have a vision of what something has to look like before I can bring it to life. Like I can't just go and get something, I have to really vision it. And so, you know, black and gold is the color, and so every time when I go to the shops and I see things that are like gold, I just think of what it will look like. And so I always ended up purchasing the things. Okay, so I'm at a park. I took my son to the park after the shop so he can play basketball. He was with me the whole time. Homer, you've been a naughty girl. You're putting your claw in my carpet. I don't fit. Okay, so in this video I want to talk about my studio, salon studio. So when COVID happened, it sort of pushed me into that direction of having a studio. So while I was doing mobile, I was collecting salon furnitures, and I collect all my salon furnitures and then I just stored them. And in my living room, like there's nothing there. The dining room, the living room, there's nothing. I got rid of so many things. But then COVID happened, and so a lot of things happened. The lockdown, the COVID, a lot of things was going on. And so during that lockdown time, that period, I decided to set up my salon furniture using the empty space. I decided to use the empty space in the living room and set up my salon furnitures to see how my studio is gonna look, because the goal is to, you know, start from little and work my way up. So while I'm doing mobile, eventually I'll have a salon one day, a studio place. And so I decided to just play around in my living room and just use the salon furnitures and just, you know, see how just to have a feel of our studio, on how it will look, how we're gonna have, like where the products is gonna be, where the makeup section is gonna be, where the waxing section is gonna be, where the nail section is gonna be. And so when I was playing around, everything sort of looked really good. Like everything looked so good to the point where I kind of like thought it's like the biggest sign for me to use my living room as a studio and have my clients come in. But at the same time, I wasn't really sure because of the place that I live. Where I live, I wasn't really sure if clients are gonna come. And so I thought, I'm just gonna give it a go. It's better to give something a go and fail at it than doubt something, because you will never know the outcome if you don't give something a go. And so I thought, okay, I'm just gonna give it a go. I'll see how it's gonna work out. And so I started setting up the living area. I just used the salon furnitures. I was just setting everything up, and during the time I was also doing shopping for more salon furnitures. And then when the lockdown lifted, I was working on the guidelines and the prices, and also update my clients that we now have a studio. You can come to us or we can come to you. So I was doing mobile as well as salon. Everything was going really good. But it was very challenging at the same time, because as I was doing everything, I was also learning certain things. I think I'm gonna cut the video here. I want to do small talks on the updates. I don't want to do too much, just so that I have more updates to talk about in another vlog that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut the video here and I'm gonna talk more. I'm gonna write down a list of things that I want to talk about so that I continue this conversation in the next video, which will be tomorrow. Anyways, I hope you guys have a beautiful night.